I was quite disappointed with our defensive effort. Not overall. I thought our first half, 90% of it, and I said this to them, 90% of it was really good. I thought, our ball control was good. We kicked chase good. We defended for a good part of that half really well, and then I think we gave away 3 penalties, let them up our end of the field. We let in 3 tries, which I thought was pretty soft, and I told them so. And it's not, it's not like us. I think this year defensively we've been really sound, and I think we've had a lot of pride in defending our try line. I thought tonight we let ourselves down with that in the first half, but to our credit, we improved it. I thought he was outstanding, but he's been really good right through the year. His form right from round one. I think obviously playing outside of Brett, which has sort of released Benny from that organisational sort of responsibilities where he has to sort of put too much thought into his game. Albeit he is getting better at that because he's done some handiwork with the footy tonight. But he's been really good from the start of the year. He's been pretty consistent. He's had 1 or 2 sort of games where he's maybe been off the pace a little bit, but overall it was outstanding. So I just think it's a credit to Benny with the way he's handled himself off field, and he's really dedicated himself to his footy. He works hard, he trains hard, and he's getting the results. So that's really good for us.
I believe the club is stuck with him through those off-field dramas.
Oh yeah. Look, Benny's not a bad kid at all. He's just had just a couple of incidents where, he's made some poor choices, but he's put that behind him, well behind him. And his attitude, his effort, his behaviour, everything about him has been outstanding, and he's a terrific kid. And looking forward to hopefully some good news on him over the next few days about him extending his time at the Bulldogs, which would be great.
When he scored that try, did you think that's when you had the Broncos measured? He would go on from there. It was a bit of a seesawing.
Yeah, it was, and I thought it was important. We spoke about it. It was important that we came out in the second half and put some points on the board. Albeit we put a try, and then they came back and scored another one. But then it was important we went back to back, and certainly Benny had a big part. He had a big say in the second half. He created opportunities, and that try he scored was just outstanding and indicative of what he can do.
Would you go a step further, Kev, and say that was the best game you've ever seen him play?
Yeah, it'd have to be up there. I'm sure Ben would be probably the right person to answer that, but certainly from my point of view, I haven't seen him play much better.
What do you think of the performance of the 4 ex-Broncos players in your team?
Oh, they've been outstanding for us all year. So that was just it's getting a bit boring actually. They just turn up week in, week out, and they do their job. So they're a credit to themselves, and they've been outstanding for our club.
Do you think they would have taken a bit of extra pleasure though to come back here and win like they did?
Certainly. I think most players, if they play against an old club, they look forward to it, and they've got old mates there who they like to put one over. But they're professional and they're good blokes, so they'll enjoy the win because it's a win for the Bulldogs and it's 2 points, and they've been great for us, and they love the joint now. So I think that would have been the overriding factor for them, was the fact that we got 2 points on the board, kept ourselves at the top of the competition table.
Yeah, he played Ben Hannett for close to 30 minutes in his first spell. You obviously didn't think he was too down on fitness after having the swine flu this week?
No, it's funny, today at 1 o'clock was the first time I've seen Ben Hannett since the game before Origin. It was about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. He went into camp, and we haven't seen him since. He hasn't trained with us. But I've spoken to him fairly regularly, and he indicated that the flu wasn't too bad, and he got over it in a couple of days. And the last 2 days he's done a bit of running and swimming. He's had a couple of games of golf. So, mate, he's a tremendous athlete. And he said to me, I actually brought an 18th man up, and he said, "What are you doing that for?" He said, "You won't need him." So,
was it a unique challenge for you to prepare your team, knowing the disruptions that your opposition had? Or?
Yeah, look, we had some of our own disruptions, albeit I appreciate the fact that their week was fairly unique. But I've been around football long enough to know that disruptions don't always indicate how you're going to play on the weekend. And I know that Brisbane are a quality side, and certainly they played some good football tonight. And we expected them to beat their best, and that's how we prepared. And all we could do was control our own performance, and we worked really hard at staying focused on that and making sure that we came to the game and performed really well.
Contractually, is he off next year as well?
No, he's on contract for another 12 months. So the way he's playing, we'll probably be talking about maybe extending that. He's been outstanding, hasn't he?
What are your thoughts on it? Such a turnaround when he was playing reserve grade for most of last year at Cronulla.
Well, I can't comment on what happened there. I know that what I saw of him in the first sort of 7 or 8 rounds for Cronulla last year indicated that he had all the physical attributes. You know, he's tall. These days you've got to be tall. He's got massive hands on him. He's good with a high ball. He's got good speed. He's not lightning quick, but he's very deceptive. Good defender. And then when I got to know him, and I spoke to Noddy a bit about it, because Noddy had obviously played with him last year, and he gave him a good rap as a really terrific kid. And then I think when you come in here and playing on the end of a back line, that's going pretty good. And Josh Morris inside him, I think the fact that he's got all the skill set, and on the back of a good back line is a pretty good ingredient. So, and he's a great kid with a terrific attitude too. So he deserves every success he's got.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.